Let's start with Liverpool with the inimitable Bruce Grobbelaar in goal. In the back four, Gary Gillespie, as we've seen, recovered from the crack on the head against Luton in midweek. 6 stitches in the wound. They may well need his heading ability against the likes of Fashanu and Cork. Similarly, Nigel Spackman has recovered from that same clash of heads, also with 6 stitches. And in that midfield area, the role of Steve McMahon against Vinnie Jones, I suppose, will be crucial too. And then up front, Peter Beardsley and John Aldridge, 47 goals between them, but both playing in their first FA Cup final. Well, Wimbledon, big figure of Dave Besant, the skipper, in goal. And then Clive Goodyear at right back, an amazing recovery he's made from a hairline fracture of a leg against Spurs in March, now back to face John Barnes. And if indeed they play 4-2-4, Sanchez and Vinnie Jones will be there. They'll be the men asked to do a lot of work and running. And a key figure up front could also be one of the smallest, 5'6" Dennis Wise. I've got a hunch they might well play him down the right-hand side to get after Gary Ablett and to help out holding John Barnes, with Alan Cork playing away on the right. But we shall see.
And it was also his pass, and a very well-judged one as well, to Peter Beardsley. Liverpool have got 3 coming from the other side of the pitch. Barnes has moved inside, still Beardsley. Now it's Barnes. Houghton and Aldridge are waiting in the centre. Oh, well played by Alan Cork. He got to Aldridge just when that mattered and forced him to head over. But for that challenge, Aldridge would have had a clear header. I see Young is forward again on the far side. Thorne is also there, and that's Wise. This little fella's been voted Player of the Year, and they say that he's had a hand in just about 3/4 of the goals that Wimbledon have scored this season. Here's Beardsley. This is Houghton. Barnes is waiting, but and Barnes is still there against the post. And away by Vinnie Jones. John Aldridge had the first opportunity from the cutback. As you'll see from this, there were 2 chances here for Liverpool to score, really. Beardsley, superb approach play, then Houghton. But Wimbledon were just rocking there, and Jones cleared after Barnes' first effort appeared to have hit the post. Sanchez following up with Spackman, Fashanu with Gillespie. Sanchez, Cork's waiting in the centre, and he's not well marked, and he got it on to Wise. Wise cross, Gibson let it go, Fashanu! A dangerous move by Wimbledon, and Wise was involved again here. He found some space to return the ball, Gibson done it, and Fashanu's shot just passed. Sanchez, Cork, Young and Fashanu in there. And Sanchez was in there, and that's a goal for Wimbledon. Laurie Sanchez. Well, what a typical Wimbledon goal. Dennis Wise delivers the free kick. Laurie Sanchez sneaks in and glances it into the far corner. Just got the touch, Sanchez. This is McMahon. Hansen. Oh, Alan Hansen gets a return, and well stopped by the legs of Dave Besant. Not often you see Hansen in a scoring position, but he played a lovely 1-2 here. The Liverpool captain coming from the back, returned to him by Houghton, and Besant stopped. And they're going to make a change. There is Aldridge, Beardsley, well, he might score here. Penalty. Goodyear on Aldridge. Wimbledon protest at the decision. Goodyear thinks he played the ball. And here we have high drama, because Aldridge, who I think might have been replaced a moment later, is the penalty taker. And never has a penalty been missed in the FA Cup final at Wembley. Well, that's what it was given for. More of that in a moment. Dave Besant in the week told me that he's been watching where Aldridge puts his kicks. Aldridge, in fact, was the player fouled himself, by Gudjon looked a bit harsh to me. Jimmy Hill in a moment on that. Besson thinks that, or thought the kick might go to his left or the right as we look, if Aldridge decides to go the same way as in the semi-final. He did, and he saved it, and made history. The first time ever that a penalty kick has not been converted in the FA Cup final here. And Besson did guess right. His homework paid off, and Wimbledon is still in. Wise for Wimbledon. Scales is in the middle. So was Fashineau. Close.
Well, I wouldn't like to put any money on Liverpool at this stage of the game. Wimbledon are making it as difficult as possible for them. They're having very few attacks. That was one of the rare ones. He was the one that tried to take on Wimbledon. Here he is now on it. This stage of the game.
Ablett. Bonds!
But then, at the beginning of this half, he tried 2 or 3 attempts to go past people using his energy. And I mentioned before the game the kind of player he was. He's not in a game all the time. He floats in and floats out, takes a game by the scruff of the neck with a brilliant skill, creates a goal or scores one.
Well, Young is forward for the corner, so they're looking for a second goal. And there is Young. Good save by Grobbelaar. Eric Young scored at Anfield in the league game a few weeks ago. And Grobbelaar had to be swift to his right there. It's Jan Molby with Johnston calling. Oh, and so close from Steve Nicol.
The Liverpool defensive players have done extremely well. Gillespie's been brilliant, injury or not, at the back there. And that was Nicol coming up to try and put some inspiration up front.
Oh, the tension here. He's checked with both linesmen. Oh, and there it is. The crazy gang have beaten the Culture Club. Wimbledon have destroyed Liverpool's dreams of the double, and all over the pitch, their players are celebrating something which a few years ago would have been impossible. Sporting gesture by the Liverpool supporters. Her Royal Highness applauds one of the great cup shocks of all time.
For Dave Besson, he's had a brilliant game in catching.
Well, it's uncharted territory, as Wembley was starting at 3 o'clock for Wimbledon. And up the famous steps to receive the cup. That certainly is uncharted territory for them. A club that 11 years ago wasn't even in the Football League. That back in 1983 was back in the 4th division. That here in 1988 are about to take the biggest cup prize of all, the FA Cup. They really are the pathfinders for every little club in the land, with ambitions and with dreams. And today for Wimbledon, those dreams have come true. Dennis Wise, and big Dave Besson lifts the cup for Wimbledon, taking it from Her Royal Highness the Princess of Wales. What a fantastic afternoon for the little club.